Here's release question number 92 for CAHSEE Math, still on the algebra and functions section here. What is the slope? Ooh, the slope. Oh, yes. What is the slope of the line shown in the graph above? When you see slope, there's different ways to think of it. You can think of slope as rise over run. And in this case, I think that's the best way to think of it. So look at the picture. You can also think of y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. You can think of it as the change in y's over the change in x's. There's lots of different ways to think about it, but this, I think, works best here. So rise over run. In other words, find a value that is in the crosshairs, that's right on spot there. And so that would be a value. This was, I feel like they should draw this in a little darker. Let me draw that in a little darker for us. So this would be the axes right here, and you'd have another axis right there. That's the x-axis, y-axis. That looks a little better to me. So you've got a point right here. Now you could go up here and then go to the right here, but you've got another point right here as well where they're right in the crosshairs. So what's the rise and what's the run? I always go left to right when I do slope because I think it makes it the easiest way, or I think it's the easiest way to think of it. So going from here to this point, from left to right, I'm going up 1. This is my rise part. This equals plus 1. And then my run part, rising, think of the sun rising and setting, you're going up and down. Think of running back and forth. So this is my run part. My run, I'm going from left to right, I'm going a positive direction. I'm going positively in the x direction. That is a plus 2. So the rise over run in this question is going to equal positive 1 over positive 2, which is the same thing as 1/2. And if you think of old school Mario Brothers, the original Mario Brothers, think of Mario advancing in the level. If you'd be running or advancing the level from here, so this is my little Mario guy here. He's got a mustache. He's got a cool hat. Alright, this is Mario. He is advancing the level. He's running uphill. That's my way to keep straight whether something is a positive or negative slope. My, I think, clever little way to do that. So if he's running uphill, that's a positive slope. If he would be running downhill, moving ahead in the level, he'd be running with a negative slope. So this is a positive slope, and it's 1/2 because you're doing it rise over run.